Clarabelle.
Clarabelle.
That's what she did.
Like, I didn't like that. I don't want to hear a human voice inside of a costume like that.
Yeah, ugly cow.
Insert photo of us meeting Clarabelle Cow.
Hate that bitch.
I look kind of great in that photo.
Fuck a bitch
though.
named Clarabelle.
For you,
I'm like
I
so
don't
mad
get
about
that,
it.
though.
I'm mad about it.
Mad about the photo?
No, I'm mad about the fact that I had to stand that close to
You?
Clarabelle.
Okay, first of all, we tell Cailyn we see Clarabelle Cow, and she goes and spits at her.
Because that's what she deserves.
Cailyn!
I didn't spit. Let me clarify. I didn't spit on her. We were far away. Don't worry.
No, she was far away, but it was so funny. I literally was in tears. I like grabbed Olivia and like almost dropped to my knees.
She sucks.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Two Birds Both Stone podcast. I'm Cailyn.
I'm Emily.
And it's 2024.
New year, new me.
New year, new me, new us. We stopped going by seasons, but this is the 2024 era now for us.
I feel like seasons we don't need.
It just like we don't need them.
It doesn't define us. Like,
we take breaks when we want to. We all know that we go in and out.
we're our own people.
We're our own people. We take breaks when we want. We don't need a season to tell us when to stop. We don't need a season
You
to tell
watching
us.
me do that?
Oh, I didn't even honestly
Were you
see it.
You were like,
Emily is always distracted, by the way, guys. I'm finding out. Emily is just, you see her computer open?
sometimes I am doing other things on my computer. Why is that bad? I'm ADD.
You know what? As long as you are
I'm
paying
still
atten-
engaged in
Yes,
the
as long as you
conversation.
are engaged with me and our friends,
Yeah. Well, I am.
it's fine.
We
We are
don't go-
branded as fuck today, by the way. Unplanned.
Well, you could look just as good as us, drinking the warmest coffee in the best tumbler. If you shop.
And wearing the coziest sweatshirt.
We're so warm.
I'm so cozy.
Look at all the color options. Anyways, we buy our merch. And- What's new with you, 2024?
Nothing really new. I mean, new era of Cailyn is loading, and I'm calling it my cozy Cailyn era
Love.
because I really cleaned up my apartment. I'm reorganized. I cleaned out my closet.
That's the best feeling.
I had a giant pile of clothes in the corner of my room for so long. I got rid of all of them. I got rid of 9 trash bags of clothes.
Holy shit.
Isn't that insane?
That's good, though. Good for you.
No, I know. I was like, thank God. Like,
that's huge for you.
Yeah, huge. Like, if you know me, I am a clothes hoarder. Like, it's bad. And another thing I've been doing is buying and wearing matching pajama sets.
Love.
To bed. It is changed, like, my mental, I think.
Really?
Like, something, instead of just, like,
is it
sleeping
like a
in, like,
button-down
t-shirts.
shirt?
Yeah, like, any type of just, like, pant, like, matching pant and, like, shirt.
That's a good birthday present.
Yeah, honestly. Or, like, shorts or whatever. Like, just, like, pajamas. Because it's, like, something about getting in the shower and then, like, putting on, like, pajamas. And my mom got me these, like, house slippers. So I've been wearing house slippers. Like, I'm trying to, like,
so bad.
Yeah, I'm trying to, like, use my robe when I get out of the shower. Like, things like that are just making me feel, like, cozy. And, like, it's making my mental feel, like, fresh.
Love. I'm happy for you.
That's my 2024 moment. I'm also going to start trying to go on walks, but.
Love.
Yeah.
Well, you walk to the dispensary.
I do walk to the
That's a walk,
dispensary.
mama.
That is a walk. That is a walk.
New for me in 2020. New job.
Yes.
New apartment.
Yes, love.
New. I don't know. I also have been like, I've been waking up earlier, but that's because I kind of have to go in the office. But
I will say that's the one thing good about going to the office.
You get
time
into a more of a routine.
Yeah.
Which I really love.
Yeah.
And I don't have like, I can't sleep in at all. Like, you know what I mean? I have the restriction. Like, I'm.
Oh yeah. Even on the weekends now, I'm up at like
I was up at
8:30.
Yeah.
At the latest.
Oh no, not me.
Yeah, I can't sleep in anymore.
Oh, I can.
It's sad.
I'm on the verge though.
Yeah, it's like I
woke up at 9:30 today, and I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I'll like my body will wake me up around 8:30 no matter what now. But I'm able to go back to sleep. But like I'm up at 8:30 no matter what, which is sad.
That is sad.
But on work days, I wake up at 7:30, so it technically is still like later than I do on weekdays.
That's fair.
But yeah.
I'm going to a new gym because I moved, and it's so much bigger than my other one.
Well, I guess we don't need to dox you, but is it the same type? Is it the same?
Same place, but just different location.
Okay.
And but it's so much bigger, so there's so many more people, and I just go after work because that's what's more convenient for me. But that's when everyone goes. And every time I'm there, I'm like paranoid. I feel like everyone is staring at me.
Yeah, I can't.
And I'm not one of those people who I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm here to work out. Like, I don't pay attention to that.
Yeah.
But lately, I'm like, and I like will turn in the middle of a set, and I'm like, oh, she's staring at me. He's staring at me.
See, that's me anytime I go to the gym. I can't. It's an anxiety struggle.
No, but like they actually are looking at me.
Oh, that's weird.
Yes, it's like uncomfy. You know what I mean?
Interesting. Is it in?
I don't think I've adjusted.
Is the area more like it's not like Beverly Hills? You know what I mean? Like it's not like. Do you think it's like
Hollywood?
Okay, then it's weird. I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah. But it's a good gym besides that.
Yeah, I was about to go on to a whole other rant about how I want to get an Equinox membership, but that's like
need.
I know. Because I just think like if
I only get fucking class pass through my work.
Oh.
But I kind of want to get it so I can start getting massages because you can use that.
That's the thing is with Equinox that I was thinking it's like, yeah, it's really expensive, but it's not just a gym. Like there's so many other things. I'm kind of like, if I could go there and like get a massage, then maybe I would go to the gym more.
Yeah.
But it's really fucking expensive.
No, I think about it a lot because I go every day and I'm like, if I'm paying for a gym, I deserve a good gym.
For you, it would be worth it. Like me, it would be a risk.
Like me, your money's going into it.
Yeah, like me, it's like, we'll see if I make it.
That's fair enough. Everyone's different. But I want to do it, but I'm just like, no, I can't.
No, I get it.
Money.
It's
but if there was like a middle ground one where it's like a local gym and it's not like a commercial one and you can like, it's not like super big, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
where you pay more, but it's not like
for sure
a commercial gym. Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay,
well, we should get it. We have a lot to get through.
Sorry, that was a tangent.
Yeah, we were just chatting with you.
We were catching up.
Yeah. So today we're doing something a little different. We've been asking for a few weeks, and we posted on our Instagram recently to send us your advice, like not your advice, but what you need advice on.
Yeah, something you want to talk about.
Yeah, and we would give you our thoughts and our advice, and obviously our Yeah, and obviously whatever we say is going to be right.
Yeah, there's no questioning. If you don't do it, that's on you.
Yeah, that's
just
on you.
Kidding.
I'm not kidding. I just really think that we're qualified.
And we'll find the right way. Like, even if we come from differing views, we'll meet in the middle and find the best solution.
That's the thing is I know we are going to have different
absolutely
views. And I'm just picturing we are all
so you think you're the only right one and not me?
No, I'm not saying that. I think when we come to an agreement, we'll be right. But I do know that all my advice will be correct is all I'm saying.
Okay, well then me too.
But also, just think of this as we're at a little sleep. We're even wearing our PJ.
Yeah, we were like, this is a cozy episode.
Yeah, we're at a little sleepover. We're all a little high, and we're all gonna give each other advice.
We're just talking.
So
okay,
and everything will be anonymous.
Yes, this advice. What do I say? Not question. Well, kind of question. This one comes in to us about. I sent in a question about if I should live alone or if I should live with my roommates another year. I'm torn. Planning on moving in with my boyfriend the following year, so I feel like maybe I should spend 1 year at least alone. But I also like living with roommates. But it also might be nice to have my own space. What do I do? That's a tough one. This also depends for me, I feel like. But if financially you are able to live by yourself for a year, live by yourself for a year. I feel like I learned so much about myself, like having, it changes you in a way. At least for me, it did. I was like, I'm living on my own now. Like, this is all on me.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm actually a little torn, and I have lived alone since junior year of college. Yeah. So I'm always a proponent for living alone.
No, yeah.
But, and maybe I'm wrong, let me know what you think. Because I'm wondering if going from roommates to alone to then with a significant other, wouldn't it be an easier transition going from roommates to being with a significant other? I understand what you're saying. Because I mean, I guess it is like if you love them, it's not like you're gonna break up over wanting to live alone. But I feel like it could cause more issues inside of your brain, being like, wait, I actually really like living alone, and now I have to move back like in with someone.
Yeah, but I feel like if you're in a good place, like you can just be like, oh, we can wait another year. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna be that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's so many things that come with this. Like, are you able to like live by, like, would it be a good financial decision?
Well, yeah,
do you need to stay with roommates for, like,
I definitely think financial
that plays a factor.
Yeah, financial should definitely be number one. Like if it's going to be a stretch,
don't do it.
Don't, because it's like you already have roommates that you like.
And if you also, that's what I was going to say. The other factor, the other variable,
do you like your roommates?
Do you like your roommates? Like, if you're best friends with them, fuck yeah, live with them for another year. Like, why not? That's
especially
fun.
when you're about to move in with a partner.
Because then that gets more serious and
it's your time, your last year to have a little fun with your roommates.
Yeah. So you could go either way. Like, living alone,
I think it's just different.
You gain independence, responsibility in a different way. You learn a lot about yourself, and it's nice.
Yeah, it is.
But
you could have your own space.
Yeah. But if you have that great relationship with your roommates, you like your apartment, you like where you live.
Yeah. Because to me, the risk since you've been with roommates this whole time and you're about to move in with a partner, the risk of moving in with just for yourself for 1 year is the risk that you're going to want to just stay alone.
But that's a decision you got to make.
I know but I feel like I'm trying to give like a solid answer because it's like
I know, but I feel like roommates.
Like, I kind of think roommates.
If you like them,
your roommates,
if everything is in line and it's working out great, stay it.
I think stay with your roommates
because
if it's
then
good.
Worst case scenario. I mean, like you don't like it, it's only a year.
Yeah,
or if you're like, well, I regret it, but
and
also not to be. I was gonna say like. You don't know if this relationship is going to be forever. There is still a possibility. Like, I'm not saying I don't know, but I'm just saying hypothetically, like, there could be an opportunity in the future for you to live alone. So it's like, you never know.
Yeah, I feel it. My vote is going to say stay with roommates. But if you're
is
like.
Is that bad to say?
No.
No, okay.
That's being real.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I would want someone to tell me that,
Yeah.
Like.
And also, we don't know your relationship. So.
Fair.
But
no,
I think if you love your roommates, stay with them.
Yeah.
If you're like, I kind of already wanted to leave anyways.
If you're set in that mindset, do it. Because you're just going to be miserable if you're like living with roommates and you're like, fuck, I should have lived alone.
Yeah, I feel like it's like living alone is a fun experience, but it's also not an experience that you absolutely need.
Yeah. No.
I don't know.
No.
I guess that's my advice on that.
Because I feel like living with a partner is also kind of like living alone.
If
you know what I mean?
If you're comfortable enough with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got this, girl.
You got it.
We love
Let us know what you do, but I hope it works out.
Yes. Keep us posted.
Keep us posted.
We love you. Next one on our list. Stoner gift ideas for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. I thought this was cute.
I like this.
It's kind of advice. I was curious because you're the one in a relationship.
Yeah. I was thinking about this, and I think like if your partner is a big stoner, it depends. Because like if they smoke joints, you could get like cute pink joints.
Yeah.
Put a little bow on it.
Yeah.
And make like a little basket of stuff. Of like edibles.
A little
or
weed
shit like
basket.
That. Yeah. Make a little weed basket. Or if they smoke out of a bowl, you could get them a cute heart bowl. Shout out Shop Burning Love. They have the cutest. You can find anything. Like you could get a rose one. Like there's like
not spawns, but like
we love them. They're just such a cool brand.
Yeah.
And I think you get a cool pipe or bong from there.
Yeah, definitely just like you have to know what they're into.
Yeah.
Because I think if they're a glass smoker, that's probably the best way to go. That would be fun.
And you could pick out like get them, a bag of their favorite strain or whatever.
Right.
And then like draw hearts on the bag or something.
Yeah, like or if you know that they roll their own weed, even just getting them like cute like
rolling papers.
Yeah.
Also, I think they have heart-shaped filters for that would be
or
cute
even
too.
if you don't want to get them like actual weed stuff, there's so many like mugs and like socks that like are weed themed.
Yeah.
Or even like cool art, like prints.
Yeah.
Would be good because there's like so many again, like just like weed themed.
So true.
Things like that. If you're not really into or for some reason don't want to buy them actual like
or you
weed
can't
stuff.
Depending on where you live.
Right, or you can't. Yeah, that's true. So
yeah,
memorabilia. Weed memorabilia is great. Amazon honestly has a lot of stuff.
Amazon does,
really good. Yeah. Love. If anyone out there wants to buy me a Valentine's Day gift, my number is
I'll get you something for Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
Galentine.
Okay,
this one we got an email request. So Cailyn can read it, but
okay. So this one's a little bit longer, so I'm gonna read it. It's the title of the email was New Job, New Imposter Syndrome. And it says, "Hi, I recently moved to a big city and started a new job as a social media coordinator for a startup."
Love.
Relatable. I love the environment and love my coworkers. I've worked in social media for 5 years as an independent creator as well as for an agency.
Come on.
Literally. So I'm not new at all. But I came from a small town where there wasn't a lot of innovation in a marketing sense. Now I am finding myself with extreme imposter syndrome and feel as though they are all going to find out I'm not actually good at my job. I keep feeling the need to be outgoing, and when I do, it flops because I don't know people well enough yet to tailor my conversations to them. This is adding further to my idea that I'm not good enough since I feel like I don't fit in socially yet. Did you deal with this? How did you navigate it? This is, I feel like,
so relatable.
And it's just like everyone goes through that.
Yes, this is, know that you are not alone and that it is a very real thing. Yeah. I've gone through it multiple times.
Yeah.
I went through it in college. I went through it first job, first internship, like everything. I feel like you automatically go to that mind space.
Yeah, I think that's the number one thing to know, that it's like
you're not alone.
Literally everyone feels that way. Literally one of the best things that anybody ever told me when I was like first starting my job was just that, like, no, because I said something like, I feel like I don't know how to do my job. And she was like, nobody actually knows what they're doing.
No.
And it's like, that is so true. It's like, no matter how old you are, no matter what, you're usually like, you're constantly getting promotions, all those things. So you're starting new jobs in a sense all the time.
You're continuously becoming a new role.
Right. So it's like everyone is constantly just figuring it out.
Right.
But with the like, you just have to know that you have the skill set.
Right.
Because like, no matter like what your background is, like, I know you were kind of saying that like you before maybe worked in like a smaller town where like it wasn't as like large scale, which is fair. Like I understand that shift for sure.
But just know you have to start somewhere. Yeah. Like that is a stepping stone into getting you to this industry and career.
And those base skills don't change.
No.
Like you know what you're doing. You just need to kind of shift to learning how to do it in your new environment. But the base, like you have the skills. So nobody's going to find out that you don't know how to do something because like you got the job. You know what you're doing.
Also know that everyone before you has been in this position. Like they have started new at this company and didn't know what they were doing and getting into the flow. I think there's at least, I recently started a new job and the first month felt like just,
you're like, oh
I'm learning. God. Like I felt like I was shadowing almost and I just asked a million questions. But in terms of like the social thing at work, I would say not like tone down, like be yourself, let your personality come through because that's how people like you. But I would just ask my coworkers questions. Yeah. Like that is, I have been doing that and you just like ask them a million different questions about themselves. Like if they're like, oh, I'm from New York, be like, oh my gosh, what part did you grow up in? Where did you go to college?
Details.
Because people love talking about themselves. Like if you ask someone questions, they're going to be like, oh, they care about me. They're engaged. They want to be my friend.
Yeah, exactly. And even like you said, like how you were like, you don't know how to tailor the conversations to them yet. Yeah. That's how you're going to learn to do that.
You learn their interests, where they're from. Yeah. So you can have something to talk about.
Right. Exactly. And it's like, I just feel like it kind of sounds like you're going into office, like I assume
it sounds
so.
Hybrid or something.
Yeah, something like, but like you're around these people,
right?
And so it's like I feel like again that's just something that takes time. Like think about like when you were in school and college, like when you first like the first day of class, you're like so awkward around people, and by the end of the quarter or the year, you're like
best friends.
besties,
or you
like,
know so much about them.
Right.
Yeah,
it just takes time.
Yeah, and
which is like an annoying answer, but it's true.
Yeah, and you also have to find the people that are like want to have those conversations. You know what I mean? Like, because sometimes if you're going up to some random person who's not very, it's like,
well, some people are just going to work to like do their work, and they're not really trying to make friends.
You got to know the right people to go up to. I feel like,
so like if you are talking to somebody and you're asking them questions or whatever, and they're not really giving you anything, don't take that personally. Yeah, some people just go into work and are like, I don't need to have friends here. Like I'm just going to work. But it's like you'll find people.
Yeah, and also some people are like having a bad day. It's just like, don't take it personal. Everyone's just working and doing their best. But if you can ask questions, learn about them, and then you'll have something to be like, when you come into the office, be like, oh my gosh, did you hear about this in the news? Or are you watching this show? Did you see what happened?
Yeah,
like,
especially,
that's the best way to do it. That's what I do.
Yeah, and you're a social media coordinator,
so
which
you're relevant in all culture.
Exactly, like pop culture, like talking to like fellow social media people about pop culture is gonna be the easiest thing in the world. Literally, did you see that TikTok? That's trending, like, and then just talk about it.
Any
like,
big news thing, because it's always on, like 24/7. You have something to talk about.
Yeah, so definitely like. Yeah, imposter syndrome sucks because it's one of those things where it's kind of like there's not solid advice because it's just like
it's
literally everyone has it, and it's like one of those things that it's like I don't want to say it never goes away, but it ebbs and flows. Like I said, like you're gonna get used to this position, and then you're gonna get a promotion and be in the same boat again and be like, oh shit, what am I doing? And then it'll go away and it'll happen again. But it's like you just have to know that you know the basics of what you're doing, and you got the job for a reason. You're doing what you do for a reason.
They hired you because they were excited about what you could do in your background. And you're here for a reason. And you're going to prove to them why you're there. Just work hard and ask questions.
Exactly.
Love. Okay. Next, I can do, I'll do a shorter one.
Okay. So, whatever.
Okay. So this next question is how to dress gayer without looking like Billy Ray Cyrus.
Okay. I saw this one come in and I was like, Emily, take it away.
No, really? This are you asking me?
This, no, because I need blush. I need.
Okay, so
this advice.
As I would say, I'm a more mask presenting person. Like I mean androgynous in a way. Like I'm not. Yeah, I don't want to be like. I don't know. I'm interested in fashion and clothes, and I like trying new things or like dressing in like I don't know like I feel like I wear similar things a lot. Like I have my own little
You have
style.
A style. You have a style. You have a look.
Yeah. But the number one way I would say without like Billy Ray. Okay, but that makes me question like what about Billy Ray Cyrus? Like are you wearing a lot of flannels? Like is it your haircut? Like what is it? Because something I would say is number one, proportions. Like, that was something that I didn't figure out until I was, like, 2 years ago, maybe. But,
explain more.
Proportions of your clothing. So, like, finding a shirt or a cardigan or something that crops at your waist makes you look, like, it looks like the clothes fit you better. It looks like it's more tailored to you. It also helps if you're someone who doesn't want a super feminine figure. Like finding something that is more, boxy or straight. Yeah, but you can also play it off to where it's a little more fitted. But it looks like it makes sense with your body. And I will say mid-rise or high-rise jeans or pants also help because you can just have like your cropped shirt over top of it, or you could tuck it in depending on how you feel.
Yeah.
Also, I would say layering, try like dressing up pants with like nicer shoes, even if you're wearing like a sweatshirt and like jeans, wear like loafers or like, like
I feel like you do hats a lot too.
Hats, yeah.
And I feel like the hat kind of gives gay.
Yeah. I also just do that because my hair is so hit or miss. But hat is gay. Find a good, I like a good like I guess they're called dad hat or like baseball, style hat. But I also like I don't know what they're called. Trucker hat
like
and like a curved flat brim. I don't do a flat brim. Like I would stay away. I don't know what else to like stay away from Hey Mama stuff.
Like
but that's me personally.
Shorts.
It kind of just depends on like what you want to dress like. Yeah,
I know. I was really trying to think because this is something I literally talk about.
Just like how I style myself.
I know. I talk all the time to my coworkers about how I'm trying to figure out how to dress so that girls will hit on me.
Yeah.
Because I'm very femme.
But you don't have to change how you dress.
That's the thing is too. You just need to find your style. Yeah. And then you'll like if like that part of you will.
You don't have to force it. Like it's your confidence in what you're wearing, and certain accessories that like tell who you are. Make you happy. Yeah. You don't have to cater to look a certain demographic. Like if you're gay, and you can dress however you want, and you can still.
That's tea.
There's no labels. It's not like a
no. That's because I mean I have this like dilemma all the time. Like whenever I'm going out, I'm like, I look so straight, and it's like but that's just how I dress.
I also feel like it's environment. Like if you were putting yourself in more queer spaces with more queer women, you know what I mean? It's like you would be able, because I feel like we go to like predominantly gay men bars or like more straight-esque bars where it's hard to tell if someone is queer or not because they're not hitting on you actively.
Right.
But if you go to, there's like more
lesbian bars.
Yeah, there's more like, things that are like where someone can approach you.
True. I want to go to, me and my coworker might go to queer speed dating.
Oh, love. Wait, you should come with me and my football friends out because we go to only gay girl events.
Invite me.
Yeah, they go to like Gorgeous. It's like there's queer hosted parties for like lesbians and bisexuals.
Invite me.
Absolutely.
I'm down. But yeah.
But that's that on that. I feel like also stay away from like, okay, this is personal, like jogger style pants. Go for a wider leg. That'll give you a more masculine, you know, fit. Yeah. Stay away from anything super tight fitting. I feel like that's me personally, because
I feel like what you're saying,
it depends though. Yeah. That's like more
like what you're
presenting.
saying and your style makes sense to me because I feel like her, or I don't know who it was, they were saying not look like Billy Ray. And so I feel like they're probably more masked.
Right.
If they were leaning towards
too.
Billy Ray.
Right.
If they were crossing the line into Billy Ray territory, then they're probably more masked. So
also, if you need more advice or like want to send in more specific details, you can send in another thing and we'll continue this conversation.
We'll circle back.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So this next one was about ending a situationship. So he says, so me and this guy matched on Tinder and hit it off over text. Shout out. Over text, and we agreed to go out together sometime. One date led into a few over the months, but nothing too substantial. Just went out to eat, watched movies at his place, helped pick out Christmas gifts for his family. That was before the holidays. But overall, they were okay dates at best. I'm currently a senior in college with less than 2 semesters left, and I will be leaving the state after graduation, and he will be staying here for the time being, as he is not in college. Interesting. Okay, there's more. My predicament is that he is really into me, but some of the things he does gives me the ick, or there are just things that I personally don't like. No, you can say the ick.
Yeah.
We love the ick here.
Yeah.
For example, he has never thanked me for buying dinners each time.
Oh, that's no.
Constantly mentions that he has no money and is a dishwasher at a restaurant still at age 21. No shade, but I prefer someone with more prospects. That's fair. It's like,
I mean, if that's something that you're looking for in a partner,
that's important. Fair. But for his icks, I don't like his tattoos. He has braces, and is a little too feminine for my taste. Okay, that's
fair.
Personal. He does have good qualities though, like his sense of humor, similar interests, and undivided attention at times. Personally, I've never been in a relationship before, and this is all new to me. So I don't know if I should keep seeing him just for the experience or stop this altogether. I don't want to hurt him or his feelings in any way because he's a great guy. I just don't see a future. Okay,
that's
this is
totally fair.
It sounds like you definitely just don't like him.
No, it sounds like you're just needing someone to be like, end it.
Yeah,
and we're here to tell you you should end it.
Yeah,
it sounds like the cons are outweighing the pros, and if it's not someone you think is right for you or like who you want, and like you don't have to feel guilty if they really like you. Like if you're not reciprocating that, it's only going to make them feel bad. Yeah. You know, like,
so for like one thing I'll say is like you mentioning these things, like this is how I can always tell when somebody's like, okay, you just don't like him, because you're mentioning things that really aren't that big of a deal, but making them kind of a big deal. And that's fine. Like I because it's like when you don't like somebody, the tiniest things are gonna bother you. You know, things that really aren't an actual big deal, but you're just thinking of things because you just don't like them, and that's okay.
No, and that's just like your brain trying to rationalize this breakup,
right?
Basically,
exactly.
You know, you're trying to find reasons to be like, oh, that's another thing I should break. You know,
right? Exactly.
So it's like it's time.
Also,
you'll learn a lot from this.
Also,
you know what I mean?
As someone who hasn't been in a relationship, and I totally get this. The like being like, oh. Like I've literally been in this situation, like somebody really like liking you and you're like hanging out with them and you like the attention. You're like, okay, well, this is fun. I don't like get this all the time. But at the end, it's like, you gotta do it. I know
it's going to be better for you in the long run.
I know. But so the question is how to end it, though. So,
yeah.
like, how to healthily, because he doesn't want to hurt him, because, nothing, like you said, he's a great guy. I think I am always a proponent of just saying it.
Yeah, just like hang out one day and be like, listen.
I don't even think you need to do it in person.
Really?
Personally, I think you could.
No, it depends
They've
on.
been on a few days. It's been 2 months, I think, of dates.
Okay, 2 months is kind of a lot. And if he really likes him.
Okay, 2 months is kind of a long time.
That's a long time. No.
Okay, yeah.
You
maybe,
learn a lot about a person in 2 months.
Yeah, I think you could do it in person, but do it like in a, like, either just like
a neutral setting.
Yeah.
Like maybe go to a cop.
Well, I was going to say a neutral setting or go to his place. So
yeah,
that way
you can leave.
Yeah,
and
you
don't have to wait
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if it's at your place and you're, like, he just might feel like trapped, sort of. Like, I feel like it's better for you to be there and you then can exit the situation.
Yeah. And you don't have to stay for the repercussions.
Right. It's like, I think, like, you go and you literally just be so honest. And I think, like what you said he's a great guy. Like, and you also have the biggest valid reason of that you are leaving the state.
Yeah. You can always just blame it on that.
Yeah. Say, Emily's dying. You need water?
No.
Okay.
This is still smoking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Go.
Yeah, so if you ever feel bad, just be like, I know it's just like I'm leaving soon and I don't want this commitment while I'm gone. I really care about you and I want to stay friends, but.
Yeah, but also definitely still be honest in the way that you don't think that you guys want the same things.
Do not let them hope and dream that it's going to come back.
Because if you tell them that the only reason is that they're leaving, then they're going to be like...
Right. They're going to be like, well, maybe one day I can move there. Yeah. So be honest.
You can let that kind of take the brunt of it, but definitely still be clear that you, like, it's not working.
Yeah. And if you're nervous, just think, like, there is someone out there for you with good tattoos, not that feminine. No braces, has a great career. Not that dishwashing isn't a great career, but something
that you're looking
on
for.
par with what you're looking for.
Yeah.
There's someone out there that will have all of those qualities, and you'll find that.
Yeah, and I just don't think getting into a relationship in the last 2 semesters or whatever
of
college,
that's just gonna be like, stressful for you.
It's the very end of college. Like, to get into a relationship at that point is like when you know that you're not going to be in the same place.
Starting a new life, basically.
Yeah, so I think it is just best for you to exit the situation.
Yeah, timing not your friend right now.
Yeah.
But
this is also valid, and I understand you not doing it sooner than now.
Fuck yeah.
You gave it a chance.
Yeah, and you care about them.
Clearly. So good luck. Please update us. Let us know what you do, how you do it, how it goes.
Yeah, keep us updated. We're here for you.
Yeah.
We're sorry that's happening.
Yeah, because it does.
It does suck.
It sucks.
Okay. Next one is a short one. Situationship added my roommate on Snap at 3 a.m. and says it was an accident.
Yeah.
Oof. Many layers to this.
Yeah, I wish we had more details on this one, but we don't.
had more details because how long have y'all been
situationship?
Because that plays a big role.
Yeah.
Like if you guys, but also it's just shady that it's her roommate.
Yeah. Well, okay, wait. I'm curious what you say for how long, because I'm thinking if they've been in a situationship for like a while and they're adding the roommate.
I mean, if like you know the roommate, if they had like chatted or hung out like y'all together.
Yeah. So I think
then that makes sense.
I think if they know the roommate, if y'all have hung out at least a few times.
Yeah, then it's not weird.
I don't think you need to be weird because 1:30 a.m. Also, I know the idea of the fact that it's in the middle of the night is like, but if he didn't message it, like people are just up at that time.
Yeah, some people can't sleep.
So also, how old are you? I gotta think. I wish I knew because I do think that's an important factor. I'm assuming Snapchat. I feel like you're probably in like college.
Yeah. High school.
Yeah. So I don't.
Maybe not high school. Sorry.
No, probably college. But also
probably
it's like
college.
But yeah, if they haven't met your roommate,
that's weird.
Or even if they just have only met like once,
or
it's a little weird.
Yeah, and especially I was gonna say like if it has been a short amount of time.
Yeah, or if
they
it's only
don't really know them.
I think that's
weird
because it's just a little sus.
Yeah, it's just like. And then that's when the time factor plays into it because it's like that's the hour of the
right
you up text.
Exactly.
So I think there's just so many factors that play into
I
that.
think, though, also, you should talk to your roommate. Like, obviously, I'm assuming your roommate told you.
And if you're friends with your roommate, just be like, girl, what the fuck?
Right.
And be like,
and
y'all doing anything?
If you want to fuck with them, you should, like, I don't know how serious you're taking the situationship. If it's just kind of fun, you should have your roommate, like, message him. And just be like, hey, and, like, see what he says.
Right.
And see what happens. I think that's maybe not the healthy thing to do, but the fun thing to do.
It's entertaining too.
But if you do, like, actually care about him, then maybe bring it up to him.
Yeah, if you see this moving forward, confront it immediately.
Yeah, because it could, like I said, it could be super innocent, like, especially if he hasn't, like, reached out to her. Just adding her, like, isn't necessarily, like, the biggest red flag, but it could be sus.
Yeah.
I wish I had more details. But
yeah. Agree. Yeah.
So I think, depending on those factors that we just said, either talk to your roommate or talk to him.
Right.
Or fuck with him.
If you want to, like, let us know how that goes.
Yeah, I'm very curious.
Yeah, we want updates on all of these.
Me and my boyfriend are long distance. He was supposed to visit me for the first time since September, and we've been planning this for months now. I was so excited and had to fight my boss to get 5 days off to hang out with him. 3 days before he was supposed to fly into Canada, he told me that he changed his mind because he wants to be there for his sister during her exams. I'm so hurt, especially because he will drop everything to be there for her, but never really does that for me. He's also been very distant recently and talks to me less than he used to. But when I suggested going on a break to figure things out independently, he hated the idea of being apart. I feel very underappreciated, and I know I'm very low on his priority list. Dump him. But at the same time, I love him more than anything, and I know he really loves me too. He really is amazing, and we plan on having a future together, but he isn't putting in the same effort as me. I've brought up these problems before with him, and he knows. He knows that he isn't in the... Wait, what? I've brought up these problems with him before... Oh my God, okay. Sorry.
Cailyn!
I'm high! Okay, I have brought up these problems with him, and he knows that he is in the wrong, but he doesn't seem to change. Please give me some insight.
Ooh. Okay. I know automatic instinct is gonna be dump him.
I know, but I'm trying not to just say that.
I mean, you seem really invested, like you want to be with him long term. So we're gonna push through.
Yeah.
I was gonna say when I was first listening to before we got to the end.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, you need to confront him and bring this up and be like, listen. But you've done that. And you've even suggested a break. You've been offering solutions, and he doesn't want to do any.
Sounds like he's not offering you anything.
Yeah,
including his time or effort
or attention. And I don't know because it's like talk to him again. Obviously,
yeah. I'm
but
curious.
Be like, I would be. I mean, I don't think you're in the wrong for being angry, and I would be not stern, but like serious. Kinda, and be like, listen, like this is really affecting me. This is not cool. This is not what I signed up for in my relationship, and you're treating me poorly. Yeah. Like be blunt, because the worst that can happen is, well, you know what I mean, like he's gonna get scared straight. He's gonna be like, oh my God, I'm being an asshole, you know, and it's realize.
Like, best situation, the person you love treats you how
you deserve.
You should. Worst case scenario, you are rid of somebody that doesn't care for you in the right way.
And doesn't put you as a priority in their life.
But also, I'm curious, so, because they said that they've brought up some of the issues, but I don't know if they've actually brought up or, like, really talked about the
feelings.
Or, no, but this specific instance of the not coming to visit.
Okay, that is bullshit.
Why does he need to be there for his sister's exams?
Yeah, that's bullshit. And you have a right to be upset about that.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry.
This is something 5 days off of work too is a lot.
And to tell you 3 days before?
3 days before, not like at least a week.
It doesn't.
At least a week.
It just doesn't make sense. So I'm like, why does he need to be there for her
exams? Like, what is he gonna do? Take the test with her?
Yeah, exactly. I don't understand that at all.
No. That's not excusable.
At first, I thought you were about to say something else with like a family, something happened.
A family emergency or like money.
Yeah.
is like something I could be like, okay, maybe.
Right. But this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And you also saying, like, she said, especially because he will drop everything to be there for her, but never really does that for me. It's like, exactly. It's like,
right.
So he
it's
can
like,
prove that he can put others first, but he's just not doing it for you.
Yeah.
I think you need to definitely like have like a sit down. Well, you're long distance,
absolutely.
but still like a sit down FaceTime call
and be like, this is, like we need to have a conversation.
Yeah, like and don't like just do it in the middle of like a fun convo. Like I think you need to text and be like, no,
this
like,
needs to be a separate conversation.
Yeah, it's like you guys are like having a business meeting.
Like,
And literally like I almost want you to read what you sent us.
Yes, and be like, I'm asking my friends this. Why? Like be like, this is
just like. Because everything you said, none of this makes like you don't sound out of line.
No,
you don't sound
like this
crazy.
is like real. This is what you're feeling and experiencing.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
It's his actions. Like you're literally just telling him his actions.
Yeah, I wish I knew how long they were dating. This person is active right now on Instagram. And I'm thinking of
ask. That
Wait, should I send
another
a voice memo?
Yeah.
Hi. It's Cailyn and Emily. Say hi. We're literally recording right now and we're giving you advice and we have some questions. So if you could respond quickly, we would love that. 1, how long have you and your partner been dating?
Yes.
What other questions do we have? Wait, have you actually brought up have you talked to him about being upset about him not coming to visit specifically?
Yes.
Or have the conversations you've been having with him just kind of, or with them just generally, were they just general like relationship talk?
Right.
Like I need to know how in depth
the conversations were, and does he realize? Like, does he know what? Me talking into the mic, like you can hear.
I know.
What else was there? Not how long. We'll send another if we think of it.
Yeah, but that's what we need to know immediately. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I was gonna ask, like, have you ever, like, has this been going on the entire relationship, or has this just started happening?
Oh, well, they did say that recently, let's see, where is it? But it says he's also been very distant recently and talks to me less than he used to. So that part also, it's like, I'm wondering if maybe there is, and that's why you need to, I think, just talk to him, because maybe there is something going on, and maybe it's not even just with you guys, but like since you live separately, like there could be something going on that you just don't know about and he hasn't talked about, like in his personal like life, that maybe is affecting, it's not an excuse, but it could at least be a reason that you guys can talk through. So,
but if he's not willing to take accountability and like make changes or actively work on that stuff, don't put yourself through that.
Right.
Like you deserve to be a priority in someone's life.
Yeah, exactly. So I think definitely our advice basically is just to have like a very serious conversation with him, and also be prepared if he doesn't give you the answers you're looking for, then to like maybe give him some sort of ultimatum, or like actually be like, listen, like this isn't working for me.
Right.
So, and hopefully,
he needs a reality check.
Yeah, and if he cares enough about you, then he will be willing to like actually put in the work.
Exactly.
We're gonna move on to another one, but we did just send you this voice memo, and I hope that you respond soon. And
please get back to us.
Well, if you respond by the time we're done recording this like episode, we will put it at the end of this episode. If not, we'll try to get it into the next episode if you respond.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, this is our last long one for the day.
Mm-hmm.
So, my best friend is dating this guy, and they have been together for about 3 years, but I've began to notice that he can make these rude comments like, "Can't you do anything right?" or "Why are you dressed like that?" They are constantly arguing, and he says that she is always spending time with us and not enough time with him, but he has his boys' nights like twice a week. Okay. Our friend group has talked to her about him before, but she said they worked everything out, but I don't see a change in his behavior, and we have brought it up again, but she tells us that she's fine and that they're fine. At this point, we don't know what to do. Okay,
that's a loaded question,
and it's so real. Like, because it's like I'm kind of am of the mindset of when it comes to like friends, relationships, and stuff. It's like, I think you did what was right by like bringing it up to her and like stuff, but there is kind of a point,
right,
that there's
if
nothing
they don't
you
do
can
it,
do.
You can't. Yeah,
you can't force them like to do it,
say something. Yeah.
I think obviously there's a line then where if you think that they're like not safe, obviously then there's maybe
That's a
like
difference,
that's
yeah.
different. But if you think that she's overall like safe, then there's
I mean,
not
like,
a lot you can do.
Yeah.
But it
I
does
was
kind
gonna
of sound
say,
mentally
yeah,
unsafe.
yeah. Well, I was gonna say, like, if you witness again like a bad argument and you're like in front of them, or like a bad comment that like makes you feel weird or uncomfortable, like that night I would go up and be like, hey,
Yeah, when you have a
like
specific
when it
instance.
happens, then bring
Yeah.
it to their attention, because then they're like, oh my God, they saw that. That's embarrassing. Like, what, you know what I
Right.
mean? It like puts it, like, you're like, oh my God, this is
I
not
think being
normal.
able to have like specific things.
Validation.
Yeah. And having specific things, like you just said, like bringing up in that moment is better too. Cause it like, instead of just kind of being like, he seems like he's mean.
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't like, and you're also not like shitting on him and like making her feel guilty about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, not that you were saying it in a bad way when you had the conversation,
But
I'm
that's
saying
how it
that's
could
how it
come
would
off.
feel for her. Like, oh my God, all of my friends hate my boyfriend.
Right.
Fuck, like I need to fix this immediately.
Right. And so, yeah, it is tough because it's like there's not a ton of advice I feel like we can give you.
But I would say like when you see it happen, give those little, be like, have you talked to him about that? Not like, or you don't have to say that. Be like, hey,
that was kind of crazy.
Wasn't
he
cool.
said that.
Yeah, why did he say that?
Honestly, also, how close are you guys with a boyfriend? Like, do you hang out in groups? Because if you hang out with him an okay amount of times, I would, if he said something in that, I would even be like,
no, yeah,
yo.
why would you say that? If he
Literally.
said, you can't do anything right, I'd be like, what?
Yeah, no, literally in that moment, I would say something to him.
Me too. If there's like even some relationship there, I would still be like, wait, what? Why would you say that?
Yeah.
Or like say it in the, you know.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that you don't have to make it like this huge deal.
Yeah.
Just kind of saying it in like even a funny way, but calling it out helps, because it's like you're just not letting him get away with it.
The thing I really don't like about this relationship is the time thing.
3 years?
No. The friends thing. Like how he is trying to have
separate.
Saying that you spend too much time with your friends. Like that's not.
No,
you know,
especially that you boys night twice a week.
Also, you're an independent person. Like you can, if you want to hang out with your friends, fucking hang out with your friends. And if your partner isn't happy or accepting of that, like, that's weird. But there is like a thing, like if you are only seeing each other maybe once a week or something, and they want to spend more time with you, that's a different story.
Yeah, of course.
But if you guys like spend a lot of time together and they're doing that, that's manipulative and controlling.
It is, yeah. So, I mean, I definitely agree, like, from what you've said, your friend sounds like she is, or that they are in, like, not the best relationship. But, yeah, I think if you've brought it up a bunch of times, there's not much you can do. Like, I don't think you should have any more. If you've already had multiple, like, just sit-down conversations with her, I don't think that's gonna get you anywhere.
No.
I think now you need to go the route of just, like, when you see something happen, acting on it right then, say something.
Yeah.
And just, like, be there for her.
Right.
Like, there's, like, unfortunately, there's not much you can do. And it sucks. Like, it's honestly...
It's so frustrating.
It's so frustrating. I've been in this situation just so many times where it's, like, you just, like, can't do anything.
Yeah.
But it's just, unfortunately, it's not really, like, your place as a friend either.
But just, like you said, be there for her. That's the number one thing you can do. And, like, if she does don't push her to talk about it. But when she comes to you and is like, guys... be there for
be
her.
open to it, and don't be like the I told you so person.
No.
Not gonna
just
help.
Support.
Yeah,
that's
just
what
support.
they need, because they're scared, you know.
Yeah, so definitely just, I think, let us know how it goes. Because also 3 years being together for them is a long time.
That's a big
so that's
change,
I'm sure at this point she's probably just so comfortable in the relationship, even if she sees it like not in the best light.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
It's just
it's
like
gonna
normal.
be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For her. Yeah.
So be there for her and let us know how it goes. Call out the behavior as it comes. And good luck.
You got this.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one, our last one. How to make friends in the second year of college. Okay, second year, you're still early. You have so much time.
Still early.
That is prime.
Yeah.
Prime.
God, making friends in college is, I wish it was still as easy now.
No,
and I know it's not always, it doesn't feel easy, but you are in close proximity with so many. Oh, actually, I will say, I think the note of this one is I think they might be at community college.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to assume that you're not in a dorm.
Right.
I don't know if this is true. So I'm just going to go off the fact that like you might be like a person who's driving to and from school, commuting. But still, you are in proximity of your classmates every single day.
Yeah, absolutely.
It takes a little bit of courage.
Yeah. that you just got to start the conversation.
Yeah.
Or if there are like clubs or intramural sports or something, you're going to need a little bit of courage, but go and join that. And then you'll find like-minded people. You can have conversations naturally, and making friends through common interests just makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. Even if there's like major, or even if there's clubs that are specific to your major.
Yeah, academic. You still have that in common.
Yeah, that's really good. And like meeting people in class is the easiest because it's just like whoever you're sitting next to. Well, first of all, like, don't sit in a corner. You know, if you're actually actively trying to make friends, like, go and sit in like a central area of the classroom where you have people around you, and just like you could start the conversation with just like, do you have a pen I could borrow?
Yeah.
You know, like start with
or be like,
things.
oh my God, I love your hat. Where did you get it?
Yeah, start with little things like that. And then if you compliment somebody and they just say, oh, thank you, it's from this, and then the conversation ends there, that's okay. That's step one.
Step. That's progress.
And then the next day when you see them, you could talk to them again about something else. It just like sprinkling those little seeds everywhere and seeing what ones stick. And I think that's the best way. But definitely clubs and sports is like big, because that's the like class. Of course, sometimes it's hard to talk, but like clubs, it's like y'all are gonna be talking,
interacting. Yeah, especially if you're on like a sports team, you have to rely on each other. So you're gonna get to know your teammates. You're
and then
gonna
they'll
talk.
probably do outings and stuff.
Yeah,
that
you'll have team outings or like shit like that. So it'll be fun. Also, I was gonna say, like, I met Cailyn and all of my friends in college through a club. So like, remember we went to Women's Empowerment Club?
Oh my gosh!
And like that was the first time I like talked to all of them, and they lived next door to me because I
totally like forgot about that. That's crazy.
And we were all in class together, but we like hadn't spoken to each other yet. And then we went to the same club, and that's how.
So friends. Clubs are huge. Clubs are so fun. Or even just like maybe trying to go to like the library more, or like communal
coffee
spaces
shops nearby. Yeah.
Anything like that's just gonna get you around people. And again, like
especially if you see someone from class.
Yeah, and the first few times you're going to these places, if you don't talk to anyone, that's okay. Like just get yourself there first, and then
become a familiar face.
Yeah, take it step by step. So
it'll happen.
Yeah, you got this.
Love.
All right. Well, this episode was so fun. It was different.
We loved it.
Yeah.
Anytime you have advice, our DMs are always open. Yeah. Send us whatever.
It was fun because I feel like this one wasn't as like crazy.
No, yeah.
But it was fun just to like talk,
chit chat with
and
you
hear
guys.
the tea.
Also, just crazy. You guys are going through so many different things. I love learning about
I know.
it.
I love hearing about it all. I was just making sure that that person didn't respond and they didn't yet. Hopefully they do. Because I'm so I need to know more about that one. That one's so interesting. But yeah. We're excited for 2024.
Yeah.
It's a fun year. It's going to be a good year. Last year was bad. This year is going to be good and amazing.
It's going to be the best year yet.
Exactly. All right. Well, see you guys next week.
Oh, don't forget to follow, like, comment, subscribe. Holy fuck. Follow all our socials.
Do all the
things. Like, comment, subscribe. Rate us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Get the merch.
Make sure you like the YouTube videos. That's huge. Don't only watch, but also like it.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, helps push the algorithm.
Also, if you ever have episode ideas or things you want us to talk about, let us know.
Yeah, and remember that we also have an email that you can send things
anytime.
So if you have long stories like this and it won't fit in the Instagram box,
or you feel more comfortable doing it through email, we got you.
Email us. All right,
TTYLXOX. Us forgetting to be like
literally all the stuff.